Well, all eyes on the GDP data due later today. A CNBC TV18 poll estimates growth to slow to around 6.8%. That compares with around 7%. Lata is with us early this morning to run us through the key expectations. Hi, Lata. Good morning.
Well, it's widely expected that the GDP number will slow down to 6.8 and the GVA number will slow down to 6.6. This compares with the second quarter number of 6.9. Now, one part of the slowdown also is because the base picked up. In 2017, the mid-quarters were all affected by GST and growth had picked up by the third quarter of FY18. So the base itself is one reason why you should expect the number to be a little lower. The base had risen to 7%. If you remember, in the first half, the base was, 5.6 and I think about 6.5. The third quarter of FY18 had seen a fairly decent pickup. But within that, the big cut will come in manufacturing. Now, we don't have very detailed numbers in that. Agriculture is expected to do 3.5% compared to 3.8% in the previous quarter, the year-ago quarter. Manufacturing is the one that's expected to be flat. Now, some people also expect that it would be lower. This is because largely the debt problem, the debt market issues, starting with IL&FS, continuing with DHFL and resulting in a very tight monetary situation. If you remember, October was also $86 crude prices. So all that has affected, if you remember, contracting car sales in November and December. So we should have lower than expected manufacturing. We got a poll flat manufacturing number, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually lower because the debt problem could have hit rather badly and services in the same rung will be affected. So just be prepared for a 6.6 GVA number, which would be lower, the lowest in this quarter. The first quarter was 8%. But that was because the year-ago quarter, again, was very bad because of post-demonetization and the first impact of GST. All told, the GDP number has lost its reverence, especially after the backcasting of the numbers through all, the entire series into pell-mell. It's lost its reverence. It's important only because fiscal deficit is counted as a percentage of GDP. Current account deficit is counted as a percentage of GDP. So the broad nominal GDP number is about the only relevant number. This will come and go. It's a lagged number.
All right, Lata. Thanks a lot for joining us and giving us all those details. We'll be watching out for that number in the evening today.